Welcome, class, to English 101. I'm Pamela Oldham, and I will be your instructor for this class. I'm here to guide you, navigate you through all the skill sets that you will need to be an excellent scholarly writer. That's our mission. The class will be a blended class, meaning that we will be in class one day and that we will be online the other class period. And there will be assignments obviously outside of class for you to work on so that we can get all the material in that you need to know. This class is absolutely awesome in the fact that it permeates into every class that you have. So many students come and say, I wish I'd taken this class earlier because it would have saved me so much heartache in terms of writing research papers or short essays, whatever, for my other classes. I should have been in here earlier. So here we are. You're in it. And we are going to have a good time. I promise you, I believe in having a good time and learn as much as we can during this 8-week session. So I'll be with you one night, and the other part of the class will be online. So let me tell you just a little bit about you since I've been tasked with that. I grew up in Sanford, North Carolina. Went to high school there, public school, went on to a girls' school in Virginia called Sweetbriar, had a wonderful education, a wonderful time majoring in English. We had very small classes, but the other thing is we had so many writers coming through and talking with us. Went from there to Radcliffe one summer studying writing, went to Columbia University in New York City for 2 years in a MFA program studying writing again, have been to NYU, Chapel Hill, NC State. So that's my academic experience. Other than that, I love to move houses, upfit buildings, have done that on Hay Street with a big 2-story building, mezzanine. It was an old, huge mercantile building, kept it very industrial. So I love that. I'm working on a house in the country now, which is a 270-year-old log house, which I lived in 40 years ago and am now back. So redoing it, painting. You can see some of the paint still on my hands. I love to build sculpture with metal and from parts of buildings that have fallen down. Why am I going to this detail? Because putting a sculpture together, restoring a house, writing a paper, we're all taking parts and putting them together for a particular purpose. It's the same skill set, just in using different materials. So I am excited about helping you be able to get across what you want to say. That is the sole purpose. So that's a little bit of my background. I have a daughter who's an art director and lives in Brooklyn, New York, works for Random House, grandchildren, son-in-law, etc. And so they keep me hopping. And you keep me hopping. So here, let's look at what we'll be covering in the course. First off, we're going to look at the nuts and the bolts, and that is sentence errors, fused sentences, sentence fragments, etc. We're going to look at agreement with pronouns and verbs and subjects. We're going to look at punctuation, which sometimes is just a pain in the neck for people, but we are going to go through it and you will come out alive, I promise you. We're also going to look at case of pronoun and also the use of verbs. So those are the mechanics that we will do first off. You will be writing some summaries based on articles in our textbook, our reader. Those will be short summaries. You will also be writing 2 longer papers, a cause and effect paper. Actually, these are the causes of heart disease, or heart disease is caused by these factors, or any kind of topic, your choice. You'll be writing a cause and effect paper and an argumentative paper, which will be your final paper. So those are the writing assignments, the summaries, the 2 longer essays. You will also make an oral presentation on your final paper, your argumentative paper, so that the whole class can gain from what you have learned in doing your research. It's a 15-minute presentation, and you'll have to have some sort of visual aspect to it, PowerPoint, however you choose to have a visual in that particular assignment. During this time of writing and mechanics, you'll be also learning about MLA, which is the Modern Language Association format, which will certainly help you in terms of documenting. It is the generic documentation system for any kind of research you bring to presentations or to your papers. There are others that you will use in other classes, but we are going to learn one very well, and we'll have a test on that, which is very incremental and uses another one of our textbooks. The final exam will be comprehensive, going back to all of our mechanics and the MLA. So that will be the exam. So those are the components. With the discussion board, one prompt per week, excluding the last week, which will be your oral presentation and your final exam. But you will have a prompt or a question. You will respond in a little over a page to that question, and then you'll respond to one of your fellow students' response. That way you get to know each other better. We get more sides of an argument, and we see what we come up with. So I am very excited to be able to interact with you, to hear what you have to say, read what you have to say, and if you have any questions ever about the material, please get in touch with me. Emailing me is a very good way. I'll get back with you within 24 hours. If it's an emergency, my number will also be on the syllabus. So get in touch with me. Or if you're unclear about an assignment, rather than doing work which is unnecessary or being frustrated, please get in touch with me. I want all of your energy to go into your work, not into what am I supposed to be doing? I don't really get this, or procrastinating and getting in a rush. So please keep in touch with me, and I will keep in touch with you. I'm looking forward to meeting you through your writing, seeing you in the day that we have class, learning from you. You learn from me. I've been around this track many times, and I am hoping to get this information across to you in the clearest, simplest, most effective way. So see you very soon. We're going to have a good class. Thank you.